I'm Macy Eglund. Our year-long investigation into Long Island's dangerous roads continues. Today we're focused on drugged driving. 19-year-old Eric McPherson was hit and killed while riding his bike in October. Police say the driver who hit him was high on marijuana.
I saw him take his very first breath and his very last breath. I really wouldn't ever wish that on anybody.
Coming up in about 90 seconds, the push to close what some call legal loopholes that may be keeping high drivers out of jail. The feds want to reduce car crashes on Long Island. In March, citing our dangerous roads investigation, Rockville Center Congresswoman Laura Gillen asked the Trump administration to study the problem. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy responded, saying the agency will work with the state on the issue. We're working to see whether police will step up patrols at Jones Beach. Officers dispersed hundreds of young people that were fighting on the beach yesterday. 4 people were hurt. We're told 1 was arrested. First, in Newsday, Nassau County shifting to Plan B for a casino near the Coliseum. County Executive Bruce Blakeman says a casino is now very unlikely. He says Las Vegas Sands will still pursue a sports entertainment hospitality project. Only in Newsday, a new place for Alzheimer's support. The Alzheimer's Foundation of America opened a center in Amityville, offering free services including music and art. Well, the world is marking the 81st anniversary of D-Day. Many Long Islanders were among the Allied forces who landed on the beaches of Normandy, France in 1944. The attack helped liberate Europe from Nazi Germany. Alcohol is coming to Aldi. The budget-friendly grocery chain will sell beer, cider, and ready-to-drink adult beverages at all Long Island locations. That begins June 13th. Let's talk about your Friday forecast now. Another summer-like day, but we do have some clouds, maybe the chance for some rain. Let's check it out outside right now. Clouds at Rogers Beach in West Hampton. Still, though, it'll be a nice day. Warm at least. Rain chances later this afternoon for parts of the island, and this evening we'll see partly sunny skies, highs in the 70s. Tomorrow, another chance of rain on your futurecast here, some possible thunderstorms. Same goes for Sunday. As we extend to your 7-day forecast, we are sunny on Monday. Tuesday looks wet. The mid part of next work week right now is looking pretty good.
Long Island weather is brought to you by Fire Island Ferries.
Only in Newsday, drivers high on drugs are tearing apart Long Island families, and there's a new push to get them off our streets. Virginia Huey continues our year-long investigation into Long Island's dangerous roads.
I saw him take his very first breath and his very last breath. I really wouldn't ever wish that on anybody.
Erica Woods of Brentwood is living with the heartache of losing her son, Eric McPherson. The 19-year-old had recently graduated from Longwood High School with honors when he was struck and killed while he biked home from his first job last October. Police charged the driver with vehicular manslaughter and being high on marijuana.
They decided that offering him 90 days community service and 5 years probation was sufficient enough for someone's life being taken.
Experts say drug driving involving cannabis and all other drugs is a significant and growing problem on roadways. About 18% of fatal accidents statewide and 24% on Long Island had a drug-involved driver in 2023.
There's a lot of things that they can do to prevent this.
Wood says she supports the deadly driving bill, which prosecutors and some lawmakers are advocating for in Albany, that closes what they call loopholes in state law. Under current law, prosecutors can't pursue charges against drivers high on a drug that's not named on the state's controlled substance list, meaning individuals under the influence of newer or less common drugs, even if visibly impaired, often cannot be prosecuted. On top of that, drivers on any drug besides alcohol can currently avoid criminal charges if they refuse to take a blood, urine, or other chemical test, as long as they haven't injured anybody. Advocates of the deadly driving bill argue the legal loopholes in New York allow drug drivers to avoid accountability until a devastating accident happens.
And as we all know, that list is growing. The list of impairing drugs is growing. Law enforcement can't possibly keep up. So by necessity, there is going to be a lot of loopholes where people, even though they're dangerous and they're impaired, they fall outside that public health law list.
There needs to be more done from the political level.
Theodore Mitchell's wife, Cynthia Mitchell, was killed on April 23, 2024, when police say a driver high on marijuana and speeding slammed into her car in Massapequa.
She was killed instantly.
Mitchell says his wife of 25 years was the heart of the family. He says tougher laws would serve as deterrents and save lives.
You get in your car, you're drinking, or you're using drugs, you are committing yourself to hurting somebody, killing someone, and ruining your life.
Opponents of the bill say it could lead to over-policing in communities of color, but Wood says tightening the law would help make roads safer and prevent other families from suffering.
I don't want these rules in place, but children, loved ones are dying.
For Newsday TV, I'm Virginia Huey.
You can read more about this story and our dangerous roads investigation on our website, newsday.com. Just click Get More below that Newsday TV video box.
Whenever I see your face, you always make me smile.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yes, it's very good.
Very good.
But let me ask you all, does this look like the face, zoom in, of a serial killer? Long Island's own Steve Guttenberg totally transformed for his role as a murderer in the Lifetime movie Kidnapped by a Killer, the Heather Robinson story.
I did an hour and a half of makeup. I did a different walk, a different posture. I created a different, somewhat of a different voice for myself. But what I wanted to do was give an image of a man who was hiding in plain sight.
The film is based on the true story of Heather Robinson, who was abducted as a baby and raised by the family of a serial killer who was convicted of murdering her mother.
It's a horrible story, but the way it's presented, I'm very proud of the movie and I'm very proud of my work in it. Can you believe it? An actor really only gets to play a serial killer basically once in his life. It's not something that you play all the time. Oh, he's the serial killer, let's bring him on.
In real life, Steve made headlines for his help in the Pacific Palisades wildfires.
By 10:30, 11 o'clock, people were abandoning their cars in the middle of the street.
And the fire personnel couldn't get through, so I started getting in cars, starting them and pushing them onto the curbs, and made a little pathway.
The last 3 days, I've seen such tragedy.
I actually stayed 7 days, 6 nights. We had no water, we had no heat, we had electricity, but no gas. I thought, as long as I'm gonna live and, be displaced, why don't I come home to New York?
You can see Steve on screen on Lifetime Saturday night, and look for him around Long Island this summer.
I'm going to be going to Tobay a little bit.
All right.
And,
you know the spots.
Going up to Sagamore Hill, which is one of my favorite places.
Great place.
Sagamore Hill and, Oyster Bay. And I love being here on the East Coast. This is my tribe. This is where I come from.
See more exclusive content like this on Newsday.com. Again, click Get More below that Newsday TV video box.
Feed Me is brought to you by Sarant Cadillac.
The sunny days of spring and summer bring out the food trucks. One of those truck meetings takes place on Fridays at the Good Shepherd Lutheran Church in Levittown. So how many trucks are here this year?
So we have 11 trucks.
Okay.
And it's just a place to get together every Friday night.
So tell me a little bit about your church, because you guys have had a rough time.
Such a rough time. So we are back. We had our official grand opening last Sunday. And
after a fire,
Christmas Day of 2020.
It's been a long and hard but rewarding journey for this event. The 4-alarm blaze tore through the roof and sanctuary of this iconic Levittown church, but the blaze on the water used to contain it left it badly damaged. Now, 5 years later, this Friday event celebrates the spirit of community. And what better way but with food?
This pizza is from Serpico's Bread Company, which has their own fire-burning wood oven right there in the back of its truck. How amazing is that? Authentic Greek fries from the Authentic Greek food truck. A smashed Wagyu burger. That's a good burger! Here we are with Craig Stewart, who owns the Say Dip truck. It's in its first debut year here at the Levittown Trucks. Tell us a little bit about Say Dip.
So Say Dip is everything dipped in chocolate. Strawberries, bananas, apples, pretzel, potato chips, and it seemed like the top seller right now is the warm cookies with the chocolate on top.
And you also have Cone Depot here.
That's everything served in a warm waffle cone.
The only way to finish at a food truck festival of any size on any day is with a soft-serve vanilla ice cream cone.
I'm Maria-Elena Martinez from NewsdayTV.
Can't go wrong with that. Read more about the story on Newsday.com. Click Get More below that Newsday TV video box. Check out more on all of these stories on our website, Newsday.com, and watch us streaming anytime on Local Now, YouTube, and all of the other streaming services that you see here. I'm Macy Eglund. Thanks for watching. Happy Friday.